What's up, everyone? It's your boy JC Grooves, the Groovy Gamer, and I want to discuss something that I've noticed is lacking, very lacking in this gaming community on YouTube, and that's respect. A lack of respect for each other as gamers and as people. Like, what happened? Why have we gotten to a point in this community where we can't even discuss our difference of views and opinions without putting each other down? The behavior I've seen from some of the people in this community more and more as time passes has just been outright disgusting, disturbing, and embarrassing. Like, some of the stuff I've seen, it's made me even embarrassed to call myself a gamer. You have people making videos targeting people out in this community just to spread hate or to slander. You have people leaving comments wishing death upon people, threatening acts of violence, saying disrespectful things about people's mothers, stuff they're going to do to them sexually. Like, what is this? Now you even have gamers bringing race into it, throwing racial slurs back and forth at each other. Like, this is what the gaming community has become. Like, I just don't understand it. Even with Satoru Iwata's recent death, gamers were disrespecting his name, mocking his death, making light of it. People even saying that they were glad he was dead so we can get a better Nintendo. You know, you would have thought, as big as he was in the gaming industry, that would at least been a time, even if temporarily, it would have brought all of us gamers together to mourn and show respect for his passing. But that didn't happen. Not even among the Nintendo fan base. You had Nintendo fans trying to make other Nintendo fans feel bad for voicing their concerns and constructive criticism about Iwata's leadership and the company because he passed away. None of us knew that he was going to die. And that still doesn't change the fact that what we think needs to change should still happen. If you don't agree with it, if you're fine with everything Nintendo was doing, that's okay. I respect that. You have that right to feel that way. But don't try to make other Nintendo fans feel bad for voicing their concerns, even though Iwata passed. That's what you're supposed to do as a consumer. We didn't cause Iwata to pass away because we voiced our concerns, but you have a lot of Nintendo fans acting like that was the case. And the way gamers acted over Iwata's recent passing concerns me. Like, is this how gamers are going to act when we lose our next big icon, you know, in the gaming industry? All of us in this gaming community need to show respect to each other. I don't see why that's so hard to do. You know, there are people in the gaming community whose videos I watch on the regular. I don't always agree with what they say. And I voice my opinion on it. You know, well, I don't agree with what you said here, and this is the reason why, yada, yada, yada. I don't go cussing them out. I don't go making videos to dog them out. You know, I say it in a respectful, mature manner because that's how I would want them to talk to me. That's how I would want to be treated. And even those in the gaming community that do leave, you know, a comment or make a video response, if their opinion or view differs from a video they were watching, even if they do it as an adult and in a mature manner, you'll still have a bunch of people just bum rush what they had to say and leave a bunch of stupid comments, cussing them out, telling them why they're wrong, disrespecting them, and it just needs to stop. I don't understand it. You can voice your view or difference of opinion without acting like you done lost your mind. Then you have those in the community that want to disrespect those for their gaming preferences. You know, if you like the Wii U, if you love it, that's fine. I don't have to. If you love the PS4, that's fine. I don't have to. If you love the Xbox One, that's fine. I don't have to. If you love gaming on PC, that's fine. I don't have to. If you love gaming on the Nintendo 3DS or the Vita, I don't have to. See, that's the great thing about having all these different consoles. It gives you something called options, which is a great thing. And different things appeal to different people, so that's why it's great to have options. So whatever appeals to you will be there for you to play and for you to enjoy. But some of y'all in this community act like someone should be shot just for their gaming preference. You know, like I said, everyone has the option to play games on whatever consoles that they want. And whatever purpose of game that they want to play, they have the right to enjoy. You shouldn't mock somebody for that. If you don't like a certain type of game or console that somebody else does, that's fine. You have a right to opinion. You have a right to like it or not like it. But don't treat somebody like they're the scum of the earth because they enjoy something that you don't. That's what I don't like. I've seen way too many gamers get disrespected on YouTube. And I know you're going to have those that say, well, they deserved it because they said such and such. You know, just because one person acts one way doesn't mean you have to. And I know that's hard to do sometimes and hard to resist doing. I get it. But, you know, just because somebody else acts like a jerk and is disrespectful on YouTube doesn't mean you have to. Because then that person's going to keep doing it, and then that person's going to do it back, and it just keeps the cycle going like you see now. And I'm not saying you can't defend yourself or say what you got to say if someone is disrespectful to you. You know, say what you got to say and just keep it moving. I know how it is. I've had people disrespect me on YouTube. One experience I recall, I was in a Twitch with Nia, the video gamer. Shout out to her. She was playing Mario Kart, so I joined her stream and I was racing online with her. And she had a bunch of other of her gaming buds that were racing with us as well. She had people viewing the stream live, and Shokio happened to be there with her. And she mentioned my name, and Shokio's response was, "Is that Jason Clark you're talking about?" And she said, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Oh God." And then I was like, hold up, you know, like, what kind of response was that to have towards my name? So then he proceeds to say that I should be the best one at Mario Kart because, you know, I was doing really well. I was owning. And he says I should be the best at this game because I'm the casual king. And all I like to play are casual games like Mario Party and Just Dance. And, you know, he was naming off a bunch of other casual titles, which isn't true about me at all. And he said, you know, I only like to play Wii Party U, and I do enjoy the Just Dance series. I enjoy dancing. I always have. So having a video game that involves that, why wouldn't I enjoy it? You know, it's just like I enjoy DJing and mixing music. So DJ Hero, a game that revolved around DJing, that was perfect for me. And I love those games. So you get where I'm coming from? And I just felt, and others did as well, because others know about this, that what he did was just very disrespectful towards me. First of all, I don't judge anybody for their gaming preference. If you like to play casual games, games I consider hardcore or whatever, you play what you like, you play what's fun to you. I don't judge anybody for that. And that's what he was doing. He was being disrespectful, and he was judging me for what I like to play. And the funny thing is, he was listing games that I don't even own when he did this, like Mario Party. I haven't purchased a Mario Party game since 2007. I believe that's when Mario Party 8 came out, I believe. That was the last Mario Party game that I purchased and that I played. The game was garbage to me. The Mario Party series was getting worse and worse with each game that was released. For me, if you love all the Mario Party games, that's fine. I respect that. I'm just speaking for me personally. I got tired of the series. I didn't care anymore. So I haven't purchased or played a Mario Party game since Mario Party 8. I do own Wii Party U because I enjoy that. I like them better than Mario Party. That's just how I feel about it. Now, the reason I'm telling y'all about this experience is to let you know that I didn't get into some heated debate back and forth with Shoka over what he said. You know, he said that. I didn't like what he said. I felt disrespected, like I said earlier. And I said what I had to say. And, you know, told him how I felt. And basically, after that, he knew I wasn't going to sit there and let him disrespect me. I'm not going to let anybody disrespect me like that. But I didn't cuss him out. I ain't go talk about his mother. I ain't go dogging his family. You know, none of that. I said what I had to say and kept it moving. Now, Nia, the video gamer, she had a discussion about, you know, what happened on her podcast over Twitch with me afterwards. And, you know, she apologized and said she was sorry for how Shokio acted and, you know, what he said towards me. And then she proceeded to tell me that Shokio feels that way because he feels I'm one of the Nintendo fans that hinders Nintendo's progress by not buying their core games and only purchasing Mario titles. Which is funny because the only Mario games that I've purchased for my Wii U are Mario Kart 8, Mario and Sonic at the Sochi 2014 Olympic Winter Games, even though that was really made by Sega, but you know, it's Mario in the title, so we'll count it. And I downloaded Dr. Luigi U from the eShop. That's it. I didn't purchase new Super Mario Bros. U. I didn't purchase new Super Luigi U. I didn't purchase Super Mario 3D World. And I didn't purchase Mario Party 10 because I don't care about any of those games. Again, if you do, that's fine. I'm just speaking for me. A lot of Mario games I just don't care for anymore. There's select few titles that I like to purchase. But Shokio thinks he knew me. And at the time, me and Shokio were friends on Facebook, and he figured all I like to do is purchase Mario games. I only cared about Mario because I collect Mario merchandise, which I do. If you go look at my Nintendo collection gaming setup vid, you'll see I do have a lot of Mario merchandise that I like to collect. That's what I like to do. Everybody has things that they like to collect, whether it's baseball cards, whatever, Pokemon, whatever. Everybody has something like they like to collect. But he just thought he knew me so well because that's what I would post. And I don't post everything about myself on any social media. There are certain things that nobody knows about me unless you talk to me one-on-one in a private chat, you know. But people like to judge and assume they know everything about you just from some posts you make or some pictures you share or a video you make on YouTube or on a forum or on some form of social media, and that's not the case. My girl Coupon Strives, she doesn't care for the Mario franchise as a whole. She has Mario Kart 8. She has the Mario Amiibo characters, but as a whole, she doesn't care for Mario. Just because somebody has some Mario merchandise doesn't mean all they want to do is play Mario games. Now, I don't hate Shoki or anything. I ain't go making videos just dogging him about what he did and going to his videos, posting nasty comments and all that. You know, I just said what I had to say, and like I said, just kept it moving. You know, I lost respect for him because I thought he was better than that, but I don't hate him, and, you know, I just don't deal with him. And that's what I'm saying, you know. I didn't go saying, I hope you die, Shokio, and cussing him out or anything like that. I just let it go. And that's what we need more gamers in this community to do. Just say what you got to say and just let it go. But anyway, going back to what I said earlier, if you have a difference in opinion or view on something that somebody else does, just, you know, make your view known in a respectful and mature manner. Don't go there hating and typing a bunch of stuff you don't need to say. Just act like an adult when you give your view. You know, I had an experience with this on one of Mr. T's videos. I can't remember the exact subject of the video, but I know in part of the video he was saying how if you don't like Nintendo franchises, you aren't a Nintendo fan, and he was just naming off a bunch of franchises like Mario, Zelda, Metroid, you know, a bunch of different ones. And I saw the video, and I was like, hold up, because I've come across Nintendo fans that say that, like, if you don't love all Nintendo's franchises, then you are a real Nintendo fan, which I don't agree with at all. And I felt like that's what Mr. T was saying. So I was, you know, I was typing up my comment, you know, I wasn't yelling or screaming. I ain't typing in no nasty way. You know, I typed up my comment. You know, I was saying how you don't have to love all Nintendo's franchises to be a real, you know, Nintendo fan, which I believe you don't. And then, but then as I was, you know, thinking, I was saying, well, maybe he meant if you don't love any of Nintendo's franchises at all, like not even one, then you can't consider yourself a Nintendo fan. So, you know, as I thought about it, I was like, well, maybe that's what he's trying to say. You know, and, you know, maybe I misunderstood it, or maybe he didn't exactly say it in the best way. So, you know, I wrote the first part of my comment, like, you don't have to like all Nintendo's franchises to be a fan, but I said, unless you mean, you know, you're talking about the people that don't like any of Nintendo's franchises at all. Now, you had other people saying the same thing as me, just going off, how can you say that? You have to love all Nintendo's franchises to be a Nintendo fan, blah, blah, blah. You know, just people getting nasty and stuff with it. So Mr. T made a video response, you know, to the people that were saying that. But in his video response, he picked my comment to showcase. And I'm pretty sure the reason he did that is because I wrote my comment in a mature manner. I didn't come in there like dogging him for that, you know. You know, I said what I had to say. I don't believe that was true, but just in case I happen to be wrong, and this is what you're trying to say, you know, you could mean that, you know, it could mean that you were saying, like I said, you didn't like any Nintendo franchise at all. And he said that's what he meant, and he apologized for the confusion in the video, and, you know, and that's what you do. He made a really nice response video, and he took the time to do that. And I thought that was really nice. That's how the YouTube community should be. There was no going back and forth with Mr. T. We weren't swearing or cussing each other out, calling each other names, throwing personal insults. I said what I had to say in a nice manner, you know, and then I ended my comment, you know, unless you mean this. He made a video response explaining what he meant, apologized for the confusion, and that was the end of it. That's how the YouTube gaming community should be. So, you know, in closing, I just will say everybody in the gaming community, let's just all work on showing more respect to each other. I don't care if you favor Nintendo, if you favor Microsoft, if you favor Sony, if you favor PC gaming, even if you're like mobile gaming, I don't care, because we're all gamers in the end. Let's just all respect each other. And if we have a difference of opinion, let's just voice it in a mature way like the adults that we are, and not be going at each other like children and slinging personal insults or going back and forth. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and write down in the comment section below what you think about this. You know, do you think respecting the gaming community is a big issue? What are your thoughts on it? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening to me ramble for a while. I think this is the longest that I've spoken on the subject in a video. I appreciate all my subscribers. I got a couple of new ones recently, so I want to say thank you, for subscribing. Thanks to the Real Gamer 27 for giving me a shout out. I know I got some new subscribers for that as well. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.